started thinking about the idea to establish Clink and build this platform, one of the questions that we had initially and that we had to obviously answer before we did anything was, will people rent their items out to others in their area? And a quick Facebook marketplace search result will populate several ads within the platform that of people renting their items out to others in their area. So this trailers, skid steers, excavators, you name it, people are renting it out on Marketplace. So that was the quick answer for us to realize that, yes, people will rent their items out to others in their area. They're looking to make money on their idle items. And so for us, what we wanted to do from there is then build a safe and secure platform for others to do that. It's always been the predominant focus for what we were doing. And so for us, building a brand that had safety and security built in was paramount. A couple ways that we did that right off the get-go was to provide rental protection for the items that are on rental. So no longer, if you rent your item out on Marketplace, there's no guarantee that item is going to come back in the same condition. And if it doesn't, what then? You are responsible to collect the repair fee, the damage, whatever it is. That's on you as the one that rented it out. That's your responsibility. So we wanted to absorb that responsibility on our part, take that burden off of the owner and put it on to us as the platform at Clink. Second thing, ID verification. We wanted to ensure that you were who you said you were, because we do maintain a high level of expectation for both owners and renters on the platform. If you sink below a 5-star rating, you're off the platform and you're off for good. We want to drive best practices and good behavior. And the way that we do that is kind of a self-policing system within the app. So users rate users. And like I said, if you drop below that 3-star rating, you're off the app. Now, what prevents you from coming back under a pseudonym is the ID verification. You have to upload an image of your driver's license, and then we verify whether that's an accurate ID or not. And if it isn't, then you can't use the platform. And if it is, you're good to go. So you know that those that you're renting your items to have been validated. They are who they say they are. There's no question. And so we automatically weed through bad actors that you would otherwise find or be responsible for verifying through Facebook. Third thing that we do is we collect payment. So on Facebook Marketplace, if you put an ad out there and you collect payment for, let's say they initially want to do a 1-week rental. They pay you for that 1-week rental. You might even take a security deposit, but then they want to extend that rental, or they just don't bring the item back, or you don't have any idea where the item is. The burden again falls on you as the owner to hunt down payment. And again, if that item comes back damaged, then you are going to have to, it's like pulling teeth sometimes to get these renters to pay for extended rentals or damage and repairs. So again, these are 3 of the main things that we determined to provide as a platform for our owners that would alleviate, simplify, and make sure that they had a good experience renting their items out and making extra money. And I'll end with a quick story. We have somebody that we know on the platform that they've got several items. They've got a small rental shop that they're building. So they're constantly adding inventory. And they told us a story about a skid steer that they had rented out on Marketplace. They collected a deposit, collected the first week's rental, got a copy of the driver's license. Partway through the first week, the renter notified them that they wanted to extend the rental. He actually paid for another week, and then he vanished. He was no longer to be found. And so police report was filed, and the officer, promptly told the owner that not only are we probably never going to get this item back, but we're probably not going to catch the culprit either, even though they had the ID. So things like that, nightmares like that happen on Marketplace. When you rent your items out on Clink, that's no longer your responsibility. That becomes our responsibility to take care of that, remedy that situation for you as an owner. So, you can continue to rent items out with a higher level of risk on Facebook Marketplace. But if when you partner with Clink, one of the value adds that we bring are those three things that we talked about. It's ID verification, it's rental protection, and then it's also, we're responsible to collect and then distribute payment to you as the owner at the end of the rental period. So hope that video is helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, we do look to answer all of those through our website, through our YouTube channel, through our social media. So be sure to just drop a comment in the video here, and we'll be sure to respond to that to answer your questions.